Hello everyone. Enzyme induction and repression. It is a part of enzyme inhibitors. Then here, what is the enzyme induction? It is a process in which a molecule induces the expression of enzymes, nothing but enhances the expression of the enzymes. See, what is enzyme induction? A process in which a molecule induces the expression of an enzyme. An enzyme inducer is a type of drug which binds to an enzyme and increases its metabolic activity. It is a type of drug which binds to an enzyme and increases its metabolic activity for the enzymatic reaction process. And it is regulated by the exposure to drug and environmental chemicals, leading to increased rates of metabolism. Example is like operon. And the enzyme inducer is a type of drug which binds to an enzyme and increases its metabolic activity. It is nothing but the mechanism of enzyme induction. Enzymes that are susceptible to induction are said to be inducible. Enzymes kick into production when needed, remain dormant otherwise. Enzyme induction can increase the metabolic clearance of concomitantly administered drug, resulting in reduced efficacy, which may comprise the therapeutic effectiveness of a drug. Then what is the enzyme repression? First we see the what is repression. It typically operates by the feedback inhibition. It means repression is nothing but the preventing the production. Okay. Here the enzyme repression, when the repressor molecule prevents the manufacture of an enzyme, is known as enzyme repression. The effectors can associate with the operator and alter the configuration so that the binding of the polymerase occurs less efficiently or not at all. This effect is known as repression. For example, TRP operon. TRP is nothing but the tryptophan. The operon is a set of genes transcribed under the control of operator gene, and operon is nothing but the functional unit of the transcription and the genetic regulation. Let's see the one example for the enzyme repression process. If the end product of a series of an enzyme catalyzed reaction is particular amino acid, for example, particular amino acid, that amino acid acts as the repressor molecule to the further production. It means that particular amino acid stop the or prevents the manufacture of the any further production by preventing the manufacture of any enzyme. The mechanism of enzyme induction. Here we discuss that the any one drug that reacts with any enzyme and induces or enhances the expression of the enzyme process. Here the enzyme is used is cytochrome P3A4 for the enzyme induction process. Then the repression. As we said that the repression, it is operates by the feedback inhibition. Nothing but a series of enzyme catalyzed reaction is particular amino acid that acts as an repressor molecule to further production of the any compound. The operon is nothing but by using TRP operon. Operon is the set of genes transcribed under the control of operator genes, and thus it is the functional unit of transcription and the genetic regulation. See here, the red one is active repressor protein, and where the benzene like structure, it is nothing but the drug or amino acid tryptophan. When it binds with the active repressor protein, you can see the chain or the genetic sequence. When the active repressor protein acts on the any genetic sequence chain, at that time it prevents the further production of any enzyme. Then the importance of enzyme induction. It is essential to understand various reactions that occur inside the body, and important to analyze the drug reactions and then the study of toxicity and cause less or overproduction of hormones. And then the usefulness of enzyme induction. How enzyme induction is useful for the any enzymatic reactions. A certain inducers have been used therapeutically for the hyperbilirubinemia in the children's. Then some inducers stimulate the conversion of drugs into more polar metabolites. Then inducer molecules merges with repressor induction, and repressor binds to operator repression. Difference between the induction and the repression. Whereas induction occurs when turns the operon on, and repression opposite to the induction, that is it turns the operon off. And in case of induction, it starts transcription and translation process, and in case of repression, it stops the transcription and translation process. Name itself indicates that induction increases the enhances the expression of enzymes, and repression prevents the manufacture of an enzyme. That's why induction starts transcription and translation. In case of repression, it stops the transcription and translation. And then induction is caused by a new metabolite which needs enzymes to get metabolized, and repression, it is caused by an excess of existing metabolite. And in case of induction, it operates in a catabolic pathway, and repression, it operates in an anabolic pathway. And repressor is prevented by the inducers from joining the operator gene. And repression, aporepressor is enabled by a coprocessor to join the operator gene. For example, here, as we earlier said, the TRP operon. TRP is nothing but tryptophan operon. The TRP is nothing but the co-reprocessor or repressor. Thank you.